Ahoy there, Chummers, and welcome to the Sixth World. Now, today's video is a little bit of an interesting video. It's interesting for two reasons. Number one, because this video, this is the second time I'm recording this video. Because I had recorded it the first time, it was all set and good to go, and then I lost power for like 10, 15 minutes after recording the video. And then I was like, oh, well, I'll just, when the power comes back, I'll just turn the computer back on, boot it back up, and finish editing this stuff. And turns out I forgot to save it. So I lost the entire first take of this video. So this is take 2 of this video, which is going to be going out. I'm recording it right now on Monday. It's going to be going out tomorrow, which will be Tuesday. So still doing a video this week, just it's a day late. So anyway, the topic of the video today is something that I actually had a discussion with in a gilded server with with a bunch of other RPG enthusiasts, and that was, what role does art play in your enjoyment and immersion of a tabletop RPG? Doesn't have to be Shadowrun, could be Dungeons and Dragons, could be, any number of tabletop RPGs, doesn't really matter. But the question before us is, how important is the art of a tabletop RPG book? Does it have to be absolutely amazing art in order for you to even look at it? Or do you think the art is just it's just background fluff? It's not really something that's necessary. You're more interested in the setting and the world, and the art is just kind of like a nice window dressing to all of that. I am probably on the side of the spectrum that leans more towards art being one of the most important things in a tabletop RPG. When I pick up a tabletop RPG book to read, it has to have pretty pictures. If it doesn't have pretty pictures, I am not going to be very interested in it. That's the thing that hooks me with an RPG, is the art and how good that art looks. It's the reason why I got into Shadowrun. If I hadn't seen the Shadowrun second edition book with that beautiful classic artwork on that cover that just so encapsulates what late 80s early 90s Shadowrun was all about, I probably wouldn't have bought it, and I wouldn't have become obsessed with Shadowrun, and I wouldn't have a Shadowrun YouTube channel today. I'd probably be doing something else, something maybe more normal. I don't know, maybe I'd be the CEO of a Fortune 500 company. Whatever, I don't know. Art is extremely important, and it's one of the things that attracted me to Shadowrun initially, and it's one of the things that has kept me going within Shadowrun, and it's the reason that the quality of the artwork is the reason why I am more interested in classic Shadowrun it's one of the reasons why I'm more interested in classic Shadowrun than modern Shadowrun. Yeah, modern Shadowrun artwork is pretty, but it doesn't have that aesthetic that I like, that 90s feel to it. It also doesn't have the same nostalgia that the older edition does. Another example of an RPG that kind of hooked me with the art. Well, there's a couple of RPGs that have hooked me with art, but one of those was the MechWarrior RPG second edition. The second edition MechWarrior RPG book. If you don't know what that is, go look it up. But the cover art was somebody blowing the crap out of a mad dog. And I just thought that was the coolest thing. Plus, huge BattleTech fan, of course. Picked that book up probably shortly after I bought Shadowrun. So I don't know. I don't remember when when I got it, but that's another book that, again, it's still, at the time it was still FASA, so it still uses, you would use like a lot of the same art style that the company would use, so it would share a lot of things with Shadowrun. But again, it had that big, beautiful cover on it, and that kind of hooked me into that RPG. More modern RPGs that have lured me in with their artwork. Anything by Free League. You guys know I love Free League publishing books. You all know that I've done reviews of Cyborg. I've done reviews of I've done a review of the Blade Runner RPG, and in both of those reviews, I harped on the fact that the books were very, very pretty, that the artwork was very, very well done, and that the artwork perfectly encapsulated the setting of the books. And I think that's why I'm trying to think of the way I worded it in the previous video, which sounded a lot more eloquent and made a lot more sense. And I'm like kind of tripping over my thoughts here, but I think art is extremely important for me, at least, in that it helps me immerse myself in the world of a tabletop RPG. It helps me visualize the world that I'm reading about. So, Shadowrun did that with its absolutely magical artwork. The Blade Runner RPG did that in the layout of the book number one, but also the art in that book as well. Very, very much reminiscent of the Blade Runner movie. The first movie, I haven't seen the sequel to it. I don't plan to see the sequel to it, but it was very reminiscent of the art in the first Blade Runner movie, and it really helped to sell the fact that you were stepping into the grim cyberpunk world of Blade Runner and not just reading another tabletop RPG book. Alien RPG, same way. Cyborg, same way. So artwork is important in that it helps me get immersed into a world. Yeah, story is fine, system is okay, is good as well, but if a book does not have pretty pictures in it, I can't get immersed in that world to the level that I would like to, and it doesn't necessarily decrease my enjoyment of it, but it lessens the chance that I'm going to read the book all the way through and actually get invested into that world and actually want to play in that world. So anyway, like I said, this is take two of the video. Take one was a lot more eloquent than this. Yeah, it probably made a lot more sense, but I'm going to go ahead before I ramble on too much longer and turn this over to you all. So how important is artwork in the tabletop RPGs that you play? Are you like me, where you have to have that pretty artwork? The book has to be able to hook you in and sink its fangs into you and get you immersed into that world, and the only way that it can do that is through the artwork? Or are you more a story system kind of person, and the art is really just it's just window dressing that makes things look that much better? Let me know in the comments section below. As always, if you liked what you heard, leave a like and subscribe to the channel. Both of those are going to help me out quite a bit, especially since I'm coming up on almost enough watch time to get true monetization with ads and that sort of thing. So every like, every share, every comment, all that helps the algorithm, helps push the channel out there and get it in front of more people. Also, if you want to support the channel more directly, you can join the channel as a channel membership. You can also join our Patreon as well. Or another thing that you can do, I'm now a Drive-Thru RPG affiliate, so you can go ahead and click on my Drive-Thru RPG affiliate link in the description of this video if you're going to buy some tabletop RPG goodness from them, and you give me a little bit of a kickback for something that you were going to do anyway. No cost way for you to support the channel. Anyway, I'm going to leave this video right here. Again, let me know in the comment section below what you think of this. Is art important to your tabletop RPG experience, or is it just something that adds just a little bit extra and you really don't need it? Let me know in that comment section below, and I will see you all next time. And that's the chip truth, chummers. Let me know what you think in the comments section, and don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to my channel for more Shadowrun content. Hit that notification bell so you will always know when I upload a brand new Shadowrun video, and until next time, remember to shoot straight and never, ever deal with a dragon.